You guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Music, and then go right.
Yeah, music. Give it a couple minutes to, after the music's done,
All right.
let's do it.
You know what spreads faster than any virus? It's fear. Now when it comes to fear, you can either forget everything and run. I said or you can face everything and rise. I believe. And let me tell you what I believe. I believe that. I believe we're gonna face everything and rise. It's not how you fall, it's how you get back up. And what don't kill us make us stronger, boy. Bet that up, take a swing at us. You better hit hard, cause when we swing back, it's like, oh God, it's time to knuckle up and fight hard. Now let's all buckle up.
All right, guys, welcome to the call. Excited to be with each and every single one of you. I see a lot of familiar faces on the call here today. I'm so excited. I almost dropped the coffee mug on my computer. But good to see all the people on the screen here today. I see a lot of familiar faces. I see people that I haven't seen in a long time. Good to see you, Joe. Good to see you, Jakeem. I see a lot of new faces as well. I love to see all the people that are camera shy turn their videos on so I can recognize you. Steve, good to see you. Ms. Bray, good to see you. I see James. Man, Rick, you having fun with your glasses in the balcony, bro. I see you, my man. Good to see you. I see a lot of familiar faces, guys. Guys, do me a favor. Text people on your team. I don't care if they partnered up today, they partnered up yesterday, they partnered up a month ago. Text them this Zoom link for them to get on right now, because we have a very special call that we're going to talk about. And you're going to hear from the number one senior vice presidents in all of ACN right now. They're both number one at the end of the day. They're 1 and 2. Both, they're 2 senior vice positions. They're 1 and 2. So they're both number one in my eyes at the end of the day for 16 years in a row. And we have them on a Zoom call right now. So guys, take the time out right now. Text everybody on your team and send them this link right now. Show me by raising your hand, or show me if you're texting right now. Show me your phone. Show me your phone. Come on. If you're texting, raise your hand. I see Favors texting some people. All right. I see Al sending some links out. I see him out. Great job. I see Geraldo raise his hand. Come on. Keep texting everybody. I see a lot of people. Joe's texting some people. I see you, Joe. Maria, I saw that. I see you texting some people. Carrie, I see you texting. Everybody, if you're texting some people, text the people on your team. If they parted up today, yesterday, day before, just text them, because the information you're going to get here from the 2 senior vice presidents that we all love, it's going to be incredible. So I just want to say, keep, take the time right now. Well, we're going to take the next, 2 to 3 minutes just to make sure we jam pack this call and make sure every single person on our team shows up. So I see Jakeem Rice raise his hand. Jakeem, you texted people, my man? You texted some people? You making sure people jumping on? I see you nodding your head. Okay, awesome. I see you nodding your head. Awesome. Anybody else texting? Let me see who else is texting. I'm going through the screen here. Let's see. Let me go to page 2. A lot of people are shy on this call, man. What's going on? Where's the videos turned on? Come on, guys, turn your videos on. I love to see a lot of familiar faces. Joe's covering the camera with his phone, making sure he's texting people. All right. Who else we got? And drive safe, please. I see Matt Barr got his focus right now, making sure he's getting people on the call. Great job, Matt. Be focused, brother. That is awesome. And please drive safe. I see you driving. Ms. Johnson, please drive safe. Steve Fountain, I see you walking, bro. Make sure you're texting people. All right, who else we got? Let's see. Mr. Ahmed, he's hitting some people up. Awesome. Martin Sanchez. Hey, Martin, I got to see you, man. I see you raising your hand, but I can't see you. I got to turn your video on, brother. Make sure you turn that video on. All right, we have 78 people on the call so far, and it's climbing. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. We're gonna give it another 1 more minute, and then we're gonna kick off the call. Just super, super excited for each and every single one of you guys. I want you to write down this date, September 11th. I want you to write this date down, 9/11, September 11. Write this date down because you're gonna hear this date a lot on this call. So make sure you write that date down. September 11th is going to be a big, big day for ACN and for every single 78 leaders on this call. Every single one of you guys are leaders because I'm going to treat you like leaders because every single one of you guys are leaders. So I'm excited to have you guys on the call here today. Send out the last minute text messages. It is very, very important for you guys to get people on this call. I see people are still texting, people chiming in. We're already at about 82 people. This is good. This is awesome, 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 awesome. So guys, excited to be here. We're gonna get the call kicked off. Even during we're getting the call kicked off, make sure you keep texting people while it's going on right now, guys. Super excited to be with you here today. September 11th is a big, big day because we're all gonna get together in New Jersey at the Meadowlands for a merge event that we're doing with the owners of the company. So super, super excited. And we have two special speakers on the call here today that need no introduction. The first person I get a chance to introduce is not only a senior vice president, when senior vice president twice, he's always number one. And right now, just to give you an idea, he's number one and number two in all of ACN. I mean, this has happened for the last 16 years in a row. So could you agree? You couldn't be hearing from anybody better than senior vice president, double senior vice president, Circle of Champions, Mr. Mike Mazer. If we could, let's give Mike Mazer a round of applause for being with us here today, spending the evening with us here today.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a very impactful call. Mike, the call is all yours, my man.
Thank you. Thank you. Excited to be on this call. And first of all, Harsh, just congratulations on your success. Not only a regional vice president, but a Circle of Champion member. Harsh did what very few people ever do, hit regional vice president in that year, qualify for the Circle of Champions. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to your organization, the success you and your leaders are having and continue to have. I think right now you guys are number 4 in all of ACN. So congratulations. And guys, welcome to the call. This is going to be a short and impactful call. And what we're going to talk about is the greatest tool you can ever have for building your ACN business. And for those of you that don't know me, my background, I've been in ACN 20 years. My background is selling cars, delivering pizza. I was just a hard worker. And, when I took a look at this opportunity, I saw an opportunity. My brother and I sat down, we looked at this opportunity. It made sense, services everybody used, and we got started. And, I remember in the beginning, before this call, I sort of did a little bit of a reflection. And I remembered in the beginning, I was excited about the opportunity. I was excited about the business, but at first I struggled. How many of you know what I mean? I struggled getting customers. I struggled, recruiting. I struggled even picking up the phone and calling people. And, I remember the first event was coming up and, our upline wanted us to go to the event. And, I had other plans. I had things going on. But, here's what he said to me. He goes, Mike, getting rich is simple. He goes, success principles are simple, but the problem is you've never took time to learn these success principles. See, here was the reality of my life is I've never learned. Everybody I hung out with, how many of you know what I mean? Meaning my friends, my family members, people I worked with, people I knew, none of them were independently rich or independently wealthy. So the problem is I was running around with this whole portfolio of broke ideas and concepts. How many of you know what I mean? See, that was the biggest thing. And here's what I realized is I had to get around people that had what I wanted. I had to get around people that are having success in ACN. So I remember when Patrick and I made the decision to go to our first event, we went to the first event and it literally changed our attitude. It changed our business. Why? Because we understood how to get customers. We understood how to approach people. We caught the vision of ACN. I remember when Patrick and I came back, we were excited. We were fired up, and we went out and built an organization. But here was the mistake we made on our first event is we didn't take people with us. See, here's what I know about taking people with you. When I came back from the event and Pat came back from the event, we were excited. we learned the simple success principles on going senior vice president. And we were excited, but nobody on the team was excited because they didn't see what we see. See, how many of you right now like to have one person committed like you and your team? How many of you like to have two people committed like you and your team? How many of you like to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 50 people that are committed like you and your team, that have the same belief, the same work ethic? They're going to rearrange their schedule for ACN. See, here's how to do it: is take them with you to September 11th, the Emerge event. See, here's what I know about the event. The event will do all the work for you. How many of you like that? The event will pour into your people. The event will cast vision. See, think about where we are right now. We have one of the most perfectly timed opportunity. We sell perfectly timed services, yes or no? See, ID theft protection, energy, cell phone. Can we agree? Internet. These are the greatest services out there that all of us use. You know, we have the greatest at. We have a company that's never, I mean, look, what we're doing in ACN's never been done before. There's not one company out there that's doing what ACN's doing. And I'll give you an example. Can you agree the electric company not selling cell phone services? Banks are not selling electricity services. The internet companies are not out there selling energy or ID theft protection. See, we have everything under one roof. But if you don't catch the simple principles of success, if you don't understand how to go out and grab a hold of this, can we agree this is just going to be another opportunity that's going to pass you by? So here's what I'm going to suggest. Number one, leaders do things first. Can we agree? How many of you agree leaders lead from the front? They say the speed of the team is determined by the leader. See, here's what I do know. Leaders are first to get registered. Leaders are first to buy the hotel room. Leaders are first to get their plane ticket, whatever they need, because the leader leads from the front. And here's what I know about this event will sell out. So number one, not only you're going to go, but you're going to bring people with you. Don't make the mistake Patrick and I made in our first event of not taking people with us. Guys, I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you in the Meadowlands on September 11th. I'm looking to watch you catch the vision of ACN. I can't wait to meet you and plan out you going RVP and regional director and on to senior vice president and living that residual lifestyle. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to get myself out of the way and bring up an individual that needs no introduction. See, Harsh says we're number one. See, we're not number one. We got the number one team in ACN. We have a team of individuals that are out there playing at a higher level, that are doing a little bit more. And I'm going to get myself out of the way and bring up an individual that leads this team from the front. He continues to pour into each and every one, or participates on the training. He's out there setting that bar high, and that's Senior Vice President, Mr. Patrick Mazer. Pat, the number one team in ACN's on this line that's going to 20,000 reps a month. And these are the champions we're doing it with. Pat, call's all yours.
Unmute myself. Okay, great to be on the call tonight, and thank you all for making time to be on here. I know it was a last minute call. We truly wanted to get this information out to every single one of you, just because this is going to be a sell-out event. And so I don't want anybody to miss out on coming with us to this national convention. But as Michael said, it's not just about coming, it's about bringing people with you. And, you know, Mike and I, when he and I got started, you know, I lacked the knowledge on the marketing plan. I didn't understand the compensation plan. People used to ask me, well, can you explain the compensation plan? And I wasn't able to explain the compensation plan. Can we agree? I was losing good people for lack of information. You know what I mean? How many of us agree you only make one first impression? So Mike and I wanted to learn the compensation plan. The second thing is I wanted to learn the services. If I was going to get rich on these services, I've got to know what these services can do. I got to know what the benefits are, how to talk to people, overcome, you know, maybe any questions somebody might have, or maybe anybody that wanted to know more about the services themselves. ACN is putting this international convention on. So this isn't us putting it on, it's the company putting it on. So what that means is they're going to have people there for Flash Mobile. How many of us want to know the cell phone product inside and out? Look, we're beating Verizon by 38%. We're beating AT&T by 42%. But if you don't know how to explain that, can we agree it's only going to go to the person that can? See, here's what I find is if you don't have the confidence, can we agree confidence is given? People know whether or not you're confident. See, we communicate with feelings and not words. And, you know, the fact that Mike and I took the time to go to the event, number one, it was super inconvenient. Meaning, how many of you know that success is always inconvenient? Right? Meaning it was far away. We had to get in a car. We had to drive 17 hours. And so, you know, those were the things that we were willing to do to get the information, you know, but here's what we found. We had a ton of fun. How many of you realize like this is a fun group of people? Negative people never show up. How many of us love the fact that negative people aren't going to come to the Meadowlands? You talk to any negative person, they'll say, man, I'm not going. Good, good, good. How many of us agree, right? Stay home, right? We need a break from negativity. See, here's what my experience was, is that I got a chance to be around people that could stretch my thinking, that got me thinking bigger than what I was thinking prior to that event. And so every meeting I'm doing between now and the day of September 11th, here's how I'm ending my meetings. If you like what you hear, if this is something that you see value in, we would love for you to be with us in the Meadowlands. Now, the cost to get in is $29 while tickets last. Can we agree that's affordable? Think about that. You know, I paid $31 to go to the museum in Pittsburgh. Can we agree I wasn't going to make any money being at the museum? Right? I got entertained, I got some great information, but I wasn't leaving there with a strategy on how to help my family be free financially. And so when you think about the cost for somebody to get into the event, now, it's a one-day event. What does that mean? That means if you come in on Friday night, no big deal. Saturday morning at 9 a.m. is the kickoff. It's going to go all day Saturday. We'll have a lunch break. And then Saturday evening, we're going to get a chance to sit around and mastermind as an organization, talk about what we're going to do together. And then Sunday morning, we're free to do whatever we want to go do. So it's a one-day event. Now, Harsh, can you share the slide so everybody knows how to get a ticket? I just want to make sure that all of you know what you need to do to get a ticket. If you click on or take your camera out and you put it on the QR code, that's going to take you right to the website for you to get registered for this event. Now, why is this important? Because if you're registered, you can help the next person get registered for the event. Second thing, they're not going to run out of places to stay. They're not going to run out of ways to get to New Jersey, but what they will run out is tickets. So I want to make sure that you're making a list of everybody in your team. And if you need any help, you know, helping people go to the event, feel free to reach out to your regional director. Feel free to reach out to your regional vice president. Feel free to reach out to your senior vice president. We will get on the phone and help people overcome whatever their situation is. I am not going to let anything stop somebody from going. Look, if they need a hotel room, I am not going to leave a hotel room stop somebody from having success in ACN. I am not going to let $29 stop somebody from having success in ACN. We've got to show people how much we care. People don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. This is I care conversation for people. I don't want to see anybody left behind. I don't want to see anybody go into 2022 and not be positioned for success. Look, the one thing we've got to do is protect our families financially, yes or no? We've got to help other people protect their family financially. See, a lot of people don't understand how important this might be for their family in 2022. See, I think we've all been through enough stuff to know that anything can happen, that there's a lot of uncertainty in the world that we live in, and a lot of people are confused and a lot of people are unsure. And so we just want to make sure that every single person has a fighting chance for success for their family, and it's going to start at this event. Now, for those of you that that want to plug into any of our trainings, or maybe you didn't get an email about this, or you didn't get a text message about this, you want to make sure you go to our team website, wealthinstituting.com, wealthinstituting.com. At our team website, we can register you for our newsletters and all of our text messages. So if I go to Wealth Institute, I'm going to show you exactly right here at the homepage at the bottom. Here's where you sign up for all of the newsletters and the text messages. Now, let me tell you why that's important, because we're going to send out an email with how to get registered for this event. So as long as your email address is in there, you're going to get an email which you can save, and then you can send that out to your people as they sign into ACN. because if they know that they're supposed to go to training, they're naturally going to go as long as you make it easy and convenient. You know, I'm so happy that somebody thought enough about us to literally tell us how important this event was and literally got us to go and changed the way that we thought, changed the way that we looked at business, really changed everything about us. And how many of us agree all success starts in the mind? All success starts in the mind. And most people aren't putting good stuff in their head. Can we agree with that? There's not good stuff on television. There's not good stuff on the radio. There's not good stuff out there. Can we agree? You've got to go get around successful people. See, there's a law called association. How many of you have ever heard of a law of association? See, there's a law of proximity, right? The closer you are to people, the more success you're going to have. And the reason I tell you that is because when you're in fertile ground and you're around other people that are like-minded, that are encouraging you, you can go further than you ever think you can, because it's not just your belief, it's the belief of other people that are pouring into you. And I know this is going to be a magical weekend. We're going to revolutionize the network marketing industry. We're doing things that nobody else is doing. We are the only company in the world doing what we're doing. How many of us agree you have no competition in this opportunity? There's nobody calling you up saying, well, what about this company that does what you do? Nobody calls me up and says, what about that company that does what you do? Nobody does what we do. We are the only company in the world that is allowing common people, and I consider myself to be a common human being, to get paid the same way the 1% gets paid. Now, let me tell you how powerful the 1% is. Can we agree the 1% did not have a moratorium on not paying your electric bill or not paying your internet bill or not paying your cell phone bill? See, those people always get paid. Can we agree with that? See, this is an opportunity for average people like you and I to get our hand out, to get as much of this that we want, and then bring as many people with us. And I can tell you story after story after story of people last minute that literally we met on a Monday and we're at a national convention at a Saturday and exploded their business because they didn't have to worry about messing up on a couple people before they started their business. Anyone know what I'm talking about? How many of us messed up on a couple people when we first got started? Right? How many of you wish you could go back in time and go, man, if I could start over again, I would have said this different. I would have said that different. I would have got them on a call. I would have stuck to the script. I would have done all these things that I know how to do now, but there's nothing I can do about the past. Let's not let that next team member that comes into your team not have a great start based on not being at an event to help them learn what to do. So we're really passionate about this. That's why we wanted to do an emergency call with the team. We want to let you know how important this is. We want to let you know this is something that, again, we wouldn't be telling you something if it wasn't valuable. And the fact that it's $29, I mean, can we agree? It can't get any more reasonable than that. But while tickets last, we're going to be very, very conscious of, we don't have the standing room only things. There's going to be lots of room, lots of space, lots of opportunity for people to, have their own space. But we know that tickets are going fast. We talked to one of the co-founders earlier in the week. He was like, look, the tickets are flying off the shelves. We're going to be in Pittsburgh September 1. We know people from Pittsburgh are naturally going to go to the event. We're going to be in Virginia on September 2nd. We know people in Virginia are going to naturally go to the event. So all these events are going to feed into this September 11th event. So obviously you can tell I'm excited. How many of you can feel my excitement on the call here today? And I couldn't wait to get on here with you guys. This is a special team of people. Look, we pray for this team. We know that great things are going to come out of this team, that we have people that are coming into this business that are going to make a difference. They are going to make an impact on the world. They are going to literally be out there showing people hope and opportunity. Two of the things that are so rare in this world: hope and opportunity, together with a group of people that are going to cheer you every single step of the way. Now, I know some of you tonight are close to executive team leader. And if you hit executive team leader, remember, we're going to be recognizing you in front of a room full of people. You're going to have your name called. We're going to pin for you. We're going to recognize you. We're going to get a picture with you. And I know there's some people on here that are close to regional director. And if you're close to regional director, we want you to get it done so we can celebrate you and we can make a big deal about what you went out and have done. And I know there's even people on here today that are close to regional vice president. And I know that there's going to be some decisions made at this event. And even if you go into this event as an ETL, you'll leave the event on your way to regional director, I promise it. If you go into this event as an IBO, you're going to leave this event as an executive team leader based on the information that you're going to get. So guys, excited about being in business with all of you. Tomorrow night, we have a big training at 7 o'clock. And here's what I want to throw out to you. How many of you noticed at the end of our trainings, we're doing some question and answers, right? At the end of the training, we're doing question and answer, giving people an opportunity to raise their hand and ask a question. Well, here's what we also want to do. If you have a new IBO, somebody that just signs up, that's on the training tomorrow, at the end of the training, please introduce them to the team. Does that make sense? So what we want to do at the end, if I say, well, listen, guys, I want to introduce my new team member, Miss Carrie Dahl. Carrie's on the call here tonight. Hey, Carrie, welcome to the team. Or, hey, guys, I want to introduce our newest team member, Jasmine Brown. She's on the call. Hi, Jasmine, welcome to the team. Let's make them feel good. Let's show people that they've joined a team of people. Does that make sense? I don't want them to feel like they just joined and they're one of the many. I want them to feel like they are the kings and queens of this opportunity. I want you to introduce them to the team. Listen, people need to feel like they belong to something. And we want to celebrate them from the first day they get started. So if you have a new team member, and I know Mr. Rice, you got a new team member, right? I see Pastor's already on here, Pastor Megan. She's a new team member. Look at her. She's me and her praying today. We prayed for this call. We're praying for you. You know, just amazing human being. But I want you to introduce the team to your new team member. Does that make sense? So they get an opportunity to feel like they're part of a family out of the gate. Because those of you that have been around a minute, you already know how we feel about you. Like, look, we know that this was a team of destiny, that this is not something that just came together, that we are going to change the way the industry looks at this network marketing industry. We have a goal of 20,000 reps a month. If you go through my day timer, 20,000 reps a month, 20,000 reps a month, 20,000 reps a month, 20,000 reps a month, 20,000 reps a month. I've been rating 20,000 reps a month every single day since the day we made that decision. And I know that everybody we need is going to come together to make that happen. So I just want to make sure you acknowledge your people at the end of the call on Tuesday night, on Thursday night, on Sunday night. So when the call's over and we do the Q&A, if you want to say, hey guys, I just want to take a minute and recognize Mr. Al Bellington. He's new to the team. Al, great to have you here tonight. Welcome to the team. It's going to give your people a feeling that they're a part of something special, and they are. But we want to make sure that you take your time to introduce them. So make sure you're on the call, make sure you got your camera on, make sure you got your name spelled right, and make sure your new IBO's on the call, and then you can introduce that individual to the team. And I know Mike Kennedy, you're fired up. He's got some new people coming in the door. He's going to be rattling off 6 or 7 names tomorrow night, I promise you, on all the new people that he's signing up. So we're looking forward to just something amazing together. And I can't wait to see you. Rick Cordero's got the lights on in New York for us. So that way we'll be able to circle the planes and land. And there will be a day you'll be on Rockstar Airline coming from all over the world on private aircrafts to get together for one of these events. And that day won't be long, I promise you. So Mike, anything else that we're missing? Anything else that we need to talk about? I think we all got the information here tonight. Looking forward to doing something special with all of you tomorrow night. Have your new people on and let's introduce them to the team tomorrow night. So God bless you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, same link that you're on here today. See you tomorrow at 7 o'clock, everybody. God bless. Annie, drive safe out there, okay? Take care. Good to see you. Gino, good to see you, bud.